My family literally called me a holiday parasite in a secret group chat right before I canceled their entire lives. I was lying in bed, exhausted from another brutal 1-2 hour nursing shift, when my phone screen lit up. Someone had accidentally added me to a text thread called Family Reality Check. The first message made my blood turn to ice. "Thank goodness she's covering the turkey again. She'll pay for anything," my sister-in-law wrote. My brother David replied with a money with wings emoji. "Holiday parasite hits again," he typed. I scrolled up with trembling hands. For 3 whole years, my family had been laughing at me while I paid for their vacations, bills, and fake emergencies. I lived in a tiny studio apartment and ate cheap ramen so I could send them money. I just gave my mom $2,500 for urgent medical costs. The chat revealed she used my money to take her boyfriend on a romantic getaway. "Just mention mom's health and she opens her pocketbook like a trained seal," my aunt wrote. They even had a betting pool on what I would pay for next. Every message was a fresh, brutal wound. My sister Chloe, whose tuition I paid, joked about using my Christmas money for a designer bag. They mocked my weight and my cheap clothes. They even admitted to intentionally sabotaging my last relationship. My mom told my ex I was too busy working to care about him. They isolated me. The more lonely I felt, the more I turned to them for love, and the more I turned to them, the more they bled me dry. My hands stopped shaking. The sadness evaporated. Pure, cold rage took over. I opened my laptop. I didn't cry. I logged into every single payment app, subscription, and shared account. I was paying for 6 mobile phone lines. I logged into Verizon and selected their lines. I hit disconnect. They would permanently lose their numbers in exactly 48 hours. I kept going. I logged into Netflix, Hulu, and Disney+. I deleted their profiles. I changed the passwords. I canceled my mom's Costco membership. I pulled David's car off my auto insurance policy. I canceled Chloe's luxury gym membership. I went through 17 months of bank statements. I found 43 separate recurring charges solely for them. I killed every single one. In just 2 hours, my monthly expenses dropped by $1,600. I calculated the total. Over 5 years, I had given these people over $60,000, 60 grand. I could have bought a house. I could have paid off my student loans. Instead, I funded their luxury while they called me a parasite. The sun was finally coming up. I created a 3-7-page PDF document. It held every receipt and fake emergency text from the last 5 years. I dropped it into the chat. "Since I'm apparently a holiday parasite, I've decided to stop feeding the hosts," I typed. "Attached is the $60,000 I've spent on you. Consider it my final Christmas gift. All shared services are dead. Do not contact me ever again." I hit send. I immediately blocked every single one of their numbers. I deleted my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I went completely ghost. I picked up every single holiday shift at the hospital for double pay. I made $42,000 in just 2.5 months. Then, I quit my job. I secretly moved 3 states away to Portland. I legally changed my first and last name so they could never track me down. Chloe actually drove 4 hours to ambush me at my hospital to beg for forgiveness. "Please, I'm your sister," she cried. I looked her dead in the eye. "I'm an only child," I said, and watched security drag her out. When my mom showed up months later, security handled her too. It's been a year. I have a beautiful new apartment, a rescued cat, and a new boyfriend who actually pays for his own dinner. My dad divorced my mom over that chat and sent me an apology email. Chloe got a promotion and started mailing me monthly checks to pay back her tuition. I don't speak to her, but I definitely cash those checks. I burned my old life completely to the ground. From the ashes, I built something entirely mine, and I am never opening my wallet for toxic people ever again.